Okay, now comes power packet R. We'll go over these one at a time. Number one, if you don't have these packets, it's fine. If you do, you can always pull them out and review it with us. A rectangle has a length of 4.5 inches and a width of 2 3/4 inches. What's the area? Should have remembered from last year, area equals length times width. So I'm going to do 4.5 times 2 3/4. Before I can multiply fractions, I have to have fractions, so I'm going to do triangle method. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, 9 over 2. 4 times 2 is 8, 9, 10, 11 over 4. Okay, now I multiply, so that gives me 99 over 8. That is improper, so 99 divided by 8 goes in one time. 1 times 8 is 8. That is less than 8, so I bring down. Goes in 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract is 3. So 12 and 3/8 is your answer. Number 2. Jasmine feeds her cat a cup of food each day. There are 6 cups of food in the bag. How many days will the cat food last? Remember, each is always going to be either times or divide. So if I use, and if you have to draw a picture, here's my bag of food, okay? And I'm going to take out a cup a day. So how many cups? I'm dividing the bag into cups. So bag divided by cups. The bag has 6 cups, and I'm going to give 1/4 a day. Okay. So first you have to make everything into a fraction. Then magic words for dividing fractions: keep, change, flip, and then multiply straight across. 6 times 6 is 24. 1 times 1 is 1. Anything over 1 reduces to the top number, 24. Next page. The line plot below shows how much orange juice in gallons is in 5 different 1-gallon jugs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1-gallon jugs. The juice will be poured from jug to jug so that all 5 jugs contain the same amount of juice. So I'm going to divide the juice evenly among the jugs. So first I have to know, is juice divided by jugs. Well, first I need to know how much juice there is. So this is worth 1/8, this is worth 1/8, this is worth 1/8. So this 1, 2 is worth 3/8. This is worth 2/8, and this is worth 5/8. It's already all common denominator, so it makes adding pretty easy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10/8. So I have 10/8 juice, and I'm going to divide it by my 5 jugs. Again, make it into a fraction by putting a 1 under it. Keep, change, flip. 10 over 40. Well, I don't have 10 over 40 over here, but that means I need to reduce it. I see both of these have zeros on it, so I'm going to come over here where I have a little bit more room. And so that automatically makes me know I can reduce by 10 on top and bottom. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 40 divided by 10 is 4. 1/4. Okay, so I want you to write down B, because at the end of this, I'm going to ask you a question to prove that you actually watched it. Next page. 4. Okay, so you may remember this from volume. It's already got the line to show it's a top and a bottom. going to make my length, width, and height chart. Okay, and I'm just going to go around. So 4 is the length of the bottom. 2 is the width of the bottom. 4 is the length of the top. 1 is the width of the top. 2 is the height of the top. And 2 is the height of the bottom. All numbers were given. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 plus 16 is 24. Volume is 24. Number 5. Which choice of a polygon that could have exactly 2 sides with the same length? Okay, so exactly 2 sides. Well, a rhombus has all sides. Scalene triangle has all sides different. A regular octagon, anything regular, has all sides the same. Isosceles is the triangle that has 2 sides the same. All right, full punch bowl holds 4 gallons of punch. Each glass holds 4 ounces of punch. How many glasses can be filled from a full punch bowl? Sorry about that. So for the first thing you need to do is make sure everything is in the same. So right now we have 4 gallons and 4 ounces. So we have to either change gallons to ounces or ounces to gallons. Well, I know gallons is bigger, so if I make it ounces, it's just going to make this number bigger. If I make this into gallons, it's going to make it into a decimal or a fraction, and I really don't want to mess with decimals or fractions. So I'm going to have to say 4 gallons equals blank ounces. Now, if you look at your reference sheet, it is not going to have a straight gallons to ounces, all right, because it goes 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. 1 quart equals 2 pints. 1 pint equals 2 cups. 1 cup equals 8 ounces. Yeah, that's 1. So the first thing we have to do is take gallons to quarts. So 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. Gallon under gallon. I'm going to take it to quarts. And quarts to quarts. 4. It's getting bigger. 4 times 4 is 16. So 16 quarts. Now we've got to take this to pint, equal blank pints. And you're just working down. So 1 quart equals 2 pints. We're going to multiply. 2 times 16 is 32. Let's get another sheet of paper. Okay, so now I have 32 pints equals, and now I'm going to cups. See, I'm just going down. I went to quarts, pints, and now I'm going to cups. Blank cups. 1 pint equals 2 cups. 2 times 32 is 64 cups. And now I need to know how many ounces that is. So 1 cup equals 8 ounces. Again, I'm going to multiply. If you do not know what 8 times 64 is, you need to work it out. 8 times 64. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry the 3. 8 times 6 is 48. 49, 50, 51. That is not right. Hold on. So 16 quarts. Okay, so starting to doubt myself. But so at this point we have 512 ounces. So I'm going to go back over here and change this to 512 ounces. So a full punch bowl holds 512 ounces of punch. If each glass holds 4 ounces of punch, how many glasses can be filled from the punch bowl? Again, each, so we're going to divide or multiply. So if I've got a bunch and I'm going to be taking out glasses, I'm going to be dividing. So 512 divided by 4 goes in one time, 4. Subtract 1, bring down 1, 2, 8. Subtract 3, check, fine, bring down 32, 8, 32, and 0. So it is 128 glasses, D. And then finally the last one. Mrs. Ramey drove her car 3,718 miles last summer. Her car uses 1 gallon of gas for every 26 miles. How many gallons of gas did she use last summer? So if she drove this many miles, we're going to divide the miles per how many miles per gallon. So it goes in one time, 26. Subtract 1, 1. It's less than 26, so I'm going to bring down 1. Then we go to 4. Okay, and if I needed to, I could have written 0 is 20, 0, 1 is 26, 2 is 52, 3 I don't know, 4, if I multiply it out, is 104. Well, 104 is very close but less, so it's 104. Subtract, have to borrow, so 0, makes this 7. Bring down 8. And look for 78. Ooh, I'm going to guess it is 3. So I happen to know 3 times 26 is 78. Subtract, get 0. Answer is 143. And that's that power packet.